Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So don't forget to subscribe, like, turn on your post notifications and share this video. So today we are going to be exploring how to use Figma, Introduction to Figma 101. In my previous video, I talked about, you have been hearing Figma. Figma is just a tool in UI UX. So when you are building your app, mobile app, website, landing pages, so Figma is a tool we use, right? So I'd like you to check my previous video so you understand what I'm saying better. So I'll be showing you, be navigating how to use Figma in this video. So this is a part one, and there is going to be a part two to this video. So let's get started. All right, so this is Figma. If you can see my screen, I'm sure you can see my screen. And this is Figma, and we have, this is Figma logo, right? This is the logo, and this is, yeah, untitled. Let's name this Figma Figma 101 class with um with Elizabeth Kafaru. Okay, so it is in draft, not even is a free. This is a draft. So currently I cannot add anybody to it because it's draft. But if I'm using the normal one that is not in draft, so I cannot add, the number of pages I can add max is 3 pages, right? Except you're using a student account, then you can add more pages. Do you understand? So, but because this is in drafts, I'm just, like, for example, because this is in drafts, I cannot, I can't invite people to edit. Do you understand? So I can only be the designer. I cannot collaborate with other UI UX designer on this project. So I have to move it away from drafts. I have to cast it to invite people to edit, move this draft into your project, move file. So that's the only way this can work. Do you understand? Yeah, so let me just delete. You can also delete page. You can just right click. When you right click on this page for right click, you see copy link to page, rename page. These are the call to action you can do. You can duplicate page, you can delete page. For me, I want to delete this page. So, and we also have assets. These are what you can use. Okay, so these are assets. So we have, like, yeah, like components in this. These are Figma. These are created by Figma. It came with, this particular file. So we have. Let's open material design kit. So for example, we have app bars. When you want to do your when you want to create your um let me use example. Let me give you an example. For example, we have okay, let me come to this place for explaining that so you can understand. This is move, and shortcuts to move. This is my cursor movie, and shortcut is V. Just press V on your keyboard. For example, if you have pressed this before and you don't want this again, you now want to move, just press V on your keyboard and you'll be able to move. So also, this is we have not only move. When you click on this drop down, we have move, we have hand to H, we have scale. Um, hand to is for example, if you want to, instead of, you want to increase or decrease whatever. Do you understand? You use your you use your hand to do that. And we have scale. For example, if I have okay, let me teach you how to use scale. Okay, I think I will come back to this. So I'll use, there'll be something on the screen, so I'll come back to it to teach how to use those things. Then this is frame, section, slides, right? So we have frame, we have section, we have slides. I'll explain what they do. We have rectangle. These are shapes. This is a pen tool. If you are a graphic designer, you know how to use Adobe Photoshop and Illustrator or even CorelDRAW. You understand how pen tool and pencil work. This is comments or collaboration with UI UX designers and developers, front end and back end developers, or even anyone that will be on a project. So this is also as like you want to use plugins. So I'm going to be explaining this. So let's come here to frame. So once you click on frame, on your right hand side it will automatically give you these options. What frame do you want to use? We have phone, or we have, these are the phones frame. We have tablet, you want to use tablet or desktop or presentation on watch, paper, social media, Figma community, archive. So let's go to this. Let me just write. So tablet, these are the options, or tabs, these are the options for tabs, these are the options for desktop, right? So most times I just use desktop because I prefer the 1440 by 1024. So that's what I use. Sometimes you can also use the MacBook Air. So then for presentation, maybe you want to present your slide, you need to do a presentation slide and you want to use Figma. So this is a new input by Figma. Then we also have watch. If you want to design Apple Watch, you want to design a watch rather, and you want to use a frame, you can use one of these frame watches as well. If you want to design, and you also have paper, maybe you want to design a graphic, you have A4 paper, A5, and the like. Social media as well. You can use, if you want to design social media post there. Then we have Figma community, Figma icons, profile banner, and the like. Then we have archives, right? So I will be going for, let's use phone. I'll be using iPhone 13 mini. So let's move to using those. Now I want to teach you how to use this asset. Remember that, let me go back. We are coming from different assets, inbuilt assets by Figma, right? So, and you can try to add more libraries on your own. So let's not jump too much. Let's start from, okay, let's use material design. Let's use app bars. Let's use this, right? So insert, insert. So good. So now we have this, and this is bigger than this. Okay, so you can always, you know, can you see this arrow? Just push it in. I hope you got that. So push it in. Right. So now let's come back to this. So also use your hand tool to move basically. So for you to use your hand tool, you basically to use your hand tool, uh this is right and this is left hand. Um just right click. Once you right click, use one hand to right click and then use one hand to be moving up and down. So basically what I did, because I used the kind of laptop I use HP laptop. I use my, I'm a right hand. I don't know if you are left or right. I use the right hand. So I use my left hand to, click, and then I use my right hand to, click, and I use the other hand to move. So this is how it is now. Then so that's hand 2 for you. Then scale, for example, we have this whole iPhone 13 mini. So if you want to scale this thing down to let me teach you how to use scale. Let's go back to uh v. For example, I have something like this. Let's draw out a rectangle, something big, right? And I want to scale this. I want this thing to enter here. But let's leave it like this, and I want it to enter here. So I'll scale this. Let's use the shortcut is K. That's it. Just click K on your keyboard, then drag, 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 scale, make it more big. Do you understand? So just drag. That's basically how to use scale. So then what else? I think I've talked about how to this is frame. So now this frame is what we use to design. You don't use whatever you want to put inside your software, like a mobile app, you use frame, right? You understand? Good. So then I don't want this video to be so long. To avoid the video being so long, we are going to okay, section. So section is just to basically an example of how to use section is to group your work. So let's draw out a section, right? So you can decide to put your frame here. Let's name this sign up, sign up, right? So you can name our iPhone sign up as well. So when a developer that is coming to this page to develop this page comes here, so you understand that, you see, so let me also explain something. This particular thing is not inside here. Let's go back to our file. So we need to be seeing what we are doing. The other time I dragged this um, mobile from up here, and this was left out because it was not inside. So it's always good to check the side. Now it is inside because why it's showing under here. So if I move this, anywhere it goes, they move together. So then let's make it align, right? So another way to make it easy that you can just throw up whatever you want inside this frame is use of layouts. So if you're a designer, it's always good to use of layout a lot. So the shortcut for layout is Control Shift Alt A. Control Shift Alt A. That's Control Shift Alt A. That's the shortcut for layout. Control Shift Alt A. Let me Control Z. Another option is if you want to use of layout, just come to this right hand side. In this right hand side we have frame. This is our current frame. This is for developer. You want to toggle to development mode. Sorry, you want to tell the developer that this is ready for development, but it is not ready for development. Then this is you want to create a component. We are still going to reach that. And we have layout. So it's either use Control Shift Alt A, or you come here and click this, bam. So can you see? So for you to know that it is now, check this one, the way it was before. Control Z, see the way it was before. Now Control Shift Alt A or this one, you can see now that that's changed the way it is. So that's how you know that it has auto layout. Then this is appearance. Appearance is when you want something to disappear or appear. So disappear, appear, or you can reduce the opacity 90, reduce the opacity by 10. You can see. So then let's come back here. We just drag this inside now, and or better still, can come here and drag it inside. Simple. So You know why it's like this? The reason why it's like this because when you come back here, you will see that this is auto layout and it's giving this place these vertical lines right and left is giving it 10, and this horizontal is giving it 10 as well. So for this, I don't want any line because this um four already has a vertical line of 4. So let's just maintain that. So I'll just come here, make this 0. Bam. So you can see, and also I don't think I want any line up and down. So, and if you only want up, you can just come here and make only this one, click on it, 0. So but the down part we still have 0, so it will be 0 10. Why up? Why the same thing here too? So I can make it that same way. So let's also explore the fill. Currently, let me use another frame for that. Currently we have, let's draw out a frame. Just pick frame here and draw it out. So fill, we have just click on fill here, this fill color. You can decide to change your color, you can decide to use RBG, you can use CSS, you can use HSL, you can use HSB, but most times I just go for HEX. So you can use your color here. So that's it. Basically, you can change to color blue, right? So I think we should just stick to this color here, right? Let's stick to this color. Then I'm still going to teach you how to save your colors in Figma. Then we have stroke. For example, we have something like this. Now this is a frame. So we want to add stroke to it. You can just add it here. Right. Let's say the stroke, I want it to be color white. You all know that color codes of white is FFFF. So let's make it white. So you can see this purple, you can see, if you look at it very well, you see the color white. And if I'm not seeing it well, I can change it to 5. You can see that it has come up well now. Good, or 2, or anyone. Then if I say, okay, I want it to be in the center, shift to the center. Okay, I want it to be outside, I want it to be inside, so you can always navigate through that. And also, if you don't want it to be on all, you want it to just be the top. Okay, so if you want it to just be the upper part, so that's it. If you want it to be only the bottom part, so you can just navigate it. If you want it to be only the left hand side, and if you want it to be only the right hand side, you can also customize how you want it. I can say, oh, okay, I want it to only be my left hand side, and this is we're using 5 and maybe okay, let's just up 5 as well. And let me remove this 0, so you can customize it anyhow you want it, right? And if you want it for all, let's just keep it at all. Then for your we also have, under appearance, we have radius as well. So you can see this, there is no curve at all at the edges. Let's say we want curves, so we can just make this 8, or we want it 16. Let's say 16. You can see the curves now. Good. So then we have effects, right? So under effects, we have drop shadow, we have layer blur, we have background blur, we have noise. We are going to learn how to use all this. We have texture, we have glass. So you're going to learn how to use all this, right? So let's just go back to um so you can also, let's assume you are using this before, you can close it and no, or let's just remove the effects. So let's just go back. Yeah, so we also have layer guide. So that's what I was talking about, the grid. If you want to use grid so that you can see what you are doing, you can use columns. You can use, okay, I want just 4 columns, and can set your gutter that is in between of this column. You want it to be one. So the gutter is in between of those column. You can see you can also change the color so you can see it well. Maybe let's change the color to black. Do you understand? So in between these two, we have this. So here we have, that's what they call gutter. So it is 20. So you can set, so you see what you are doing. And you can also export. I want to export this particular one, right? You can export in PNG, JPEG, SVG, PDF, right? So right, so and you can also preview all this. And so let's assume this is inside here. Let's just put this here, right? So I can also preview. I can preview the sign off. I'll just click on the frame. We have two ways of previewing. I can present. That's the first way. So it's currently loading. Good. So these are it is. And another beautiful thing is you can zoom this. You can use Z just on your laptop. Just press the word there, or you can just come here to use so this is the zoom device to fit screen. So show device at 100. Just use the XZ word Z. So another beautiful thing is you can come to prototype and do your settings. So show prototype settings. So we are using iPhone 13 mini, so let's just choose iPhone 13 mini here. Oh, okay, so there is no, let's check. For see it here, iPhone 13 mini. So I can say I want this color to be, as a UI designer that we have to customize everything. Let's make this starlight, and yeah, you can decide to make it portrait or landscape. So we have added beauty to the prototype. So when you are presenting your screen to is give it that that thing is supposed to give, and so we can see the way it's beautiful now. So another way to view this is click here, come to this drop down here and click preview. So you can preview here if you want the whoever you're presenting to see it here, so you can see whatever it is. Yeah. So while this is loading, okay, you can see it has finished loading, and this it looks like. Right, so in my next video, because this video is long enough, I'm going to put a stop here. So this is Figma 101. My next video, we are going to be talking about Figma 102, and my next video I'll focus on doing a design system, that is how to just to explore Figma, right? So Figma is, we can't finish it today. It's really is wide. So my next video we're going to be exploring how to save and styles, how to use the styles, and how to save color components. You can see text, color, effect, layout, guys. So we're going to be focusing on here on this page. So thank you for staying till this very end, and I can tell you that if you stay till this very end, you're going to be this is just the beginning, and you're going to be a very, very great designer, UI UX designer, because you're already consistent, and consistency is key in this journey. So I want to congratulate you ahead of the journey, and I want to tell you that um you are going to go places. Right? So I believe that you've also started watching also started your Google UX design class, and I want to ask you how it's going. So drop a comment on this comment section if you're having difficulties in your classes. So tell me which video you want me to do, and I will be happy to help out. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.